Good evening. Thank you so much for coming here tonight to take a stand to help homeless youth get off the streets. Thank you. This is our 20th anniversary of helping over 2,300 youth not only get off the streets, but stay off the streets and have safe housing and be self-sufficient. We educated our youth, educated our community about the homeless youth issue, because most people don't have a clue the severity of this issue. And even though we go through crazy times right now, our success, your success, brings hope to our community. We have truly educated our community for 20 years now. We took action, the community took action once they realized the significance and the severity of this issue. From our board of directors, to our volunteers, to our staff, to our wonderful community. Dave Hodges, who is the founder of the Belly Up, and Dave Marker, who is his manager, loved our idea, our vision of the homeless youth issue. And they said, Jeffrey, you can come and speak. And so I literally came for 3 years, spoke in front of about 75 concerts. And that was phenomenal to be able to educate 500 people at a time. And you know something? We rose. We rose $150,000 we raised there. And then Yogi Sports Bar in Cardiff, Keith Nortonley, the owner, let me speak at football halftime for 11 years in a row. So again, there's a lot of people there, and most people would come up to me and say, Jeffrey, I had no idea the severity of this issue. And we raised another $150,000. Our title sponsor, J.D. Budd and Vonda Webb Foundation, and Tricia and Larry Liefermensch, along with 35 other sponsors, underwrote the whole concert tonight. Do you know what that means? Every dollar that everybody paid for their ticket, every dollar is going to help homeless youth get off the streets. 100%. I've heard many times people say to me, well, you know, those homeless youth, they want to be homeless. I don't agree. 90% of the youth that we meet on the streets, 90% come from such dysfunctional families, it's safer for them to be on the streets than in their home. Isn't that sick? Their parents are drug addicts. Their parents are alcoholics. Their parents are mentally ill. Or if they're LGBTQ and they come out to their parents, they throw them on the streets. Do you know that over 50% of the youth we work with are LGBTQ? The biggest reason why these youth stay on the streets, they don't trust anybody. How can they? They've been lied to and beaten and, taken advantage of by every adult that they know. So they will not ask any questions. They will not ask for help because they don't trust you. And usually it takes about 6 months with typical outreach to build trust. That's too long. And so we found 20 years ago that music and art instruction was the key. It was our secret sauce that these kids ate it up. And within 1 to 3 weeks, they asked for help. And during COVID, yes. During COVID, it changed everything. But we found that remote outreach and homeless youth advocacy also is extremely helpful at getting these kids off the streets. Our statistics show it. As Jeff mentioned, we've actually helped over 15,000 homeless youth get resources. We've placed 2,300 in housing. This past year during COVID, we shattered our record of placing homeless youth in housing during COVID. We did 161 youth before COVID. We did 283 youth this last year. By doing that, there is so many of these kids that go into housing, become self-sufficient, become role models for other youth to follow. And, you know, if you have not gotten our book, please ask the ushers on the way out to give you a book. There's phenomenal stories, phenomenal pictures of these youth that really will touch your heart. For instance, Tyler. Tyler was honored at Petco Park in front of 25,000 people for Employee of the Year. Justine, who is here tonight, she's 2 semesters away from graduating law school. Matthew got a double degree, University of Riverside, engineering and computer science, and he works in Northern California, doing very well, and he's going to be a father any day now. And then Elliot. Elliot's been working 2 jobs. He's been self-sufficient for about 3 years. We're so proud of him. And you know something? Folks, these are just examples of some of the success stories of our program. And I'm begging everybody here tonight, be a part of the solution. If you're touched by this, take action. If you don't take action, it doesn't mean a damn bit of good. But I'm asking everybody to join our angel team. What does that mean? For $11 a month, 11 is angels. So for $11 a month and hopefully more, every month you give us a monthly donation. Go to our website, doorsofchange.org. Do you know tonight, if everybody here joins our angel team, we're going to raise $132,000. Thank you for being here. Please help us get more kids off the streets so together we can have more youth like Justine and Matt and Tyler and many others have a life that they deserve. It's not their fault they're on the streets. With hard work, they will succeed. Thank you so much.